This month I went to the opening weekend of the annual Alton Towers Halloween event called Scarefest, and I'll be honest, they might have actually cooked up something pretty damn good for us theme park enthusiasts, and well, pretty much everyone who decided to give Scarefest a go for this year, because I truly believe that this season's Scarefest has been the best it's been for a good while now, and I'm here to convince you why. Now some of you lot may be asking, is it the best Scarefest of all time? No. But it is, however, a solid improvement in my personal opinion, so without wasting any more of your time, let's get into the question of if Alton Towers Scarefest is finally good for this year. Hello there viewer, and welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while, yeah, I've got no excuse, but I do have many videos on the way for you, so if you're not subscribed, then it's a pretty good time to join in and would be greatly appreciated. But enough of the shameless plug, what have the Alton Towers Resort done to actually improve the event for the 2024 season? Well, for starters, Tower Street is looking rather spooky as usual, and I'd say overall they've done a fantastic job at making the entire entrance street look even better than recent years, with returning Scarefest signage, rollercoaster themed pumpkins, and of course the central piece that features the spooky 2 car, which is often shrouded in fog, and I'd say looks alright. Of course, right to the end of Tower Street is the Front Lawns Arena, which has plenty of creepy themed food vendors with a hell of a lot of seating and all of that stuff, even with the main stage that has frequent shows throughout the whole day, which actually adds a hell of a lot to the entire park atmosphere, and I'm glad they brought it back and better than ever for another Scarefest. The towers themselves have also had a bit of a glow up for this year, with different lighting effects and fog effects that are a hell of an improvement over what we've had the past few years. I mean, just look at this. This is what a Halloween event should be. It's a shame that those skeletons haven't returned in the window though, but I guess we can't have everything we want. Something we wanted and definitely received, however, is the amazing new lighting package all across the newly revamped Forbidden Valley area that features Nemesis Subterra, the Blade, and of course the main attraction itself, Nemesis Reborn. The entire area, not just the roller coaster itself, looks absolutely incredible with all the new permanent lighting they've added, and the only downside to this is that it's so good it just makes me want this attention to detail across the entire park. And well, speaking of that, they actually kind of did. Okay, look, it's no Forbidden Valley and a lot of it isn't actually permanent lighting, which yeah, kind of sucks in a way, but I have to go out on a limb here and say that all of this amazing new coloured lighting and fog around the park was easily the highlight of the entire weekend for me, because to me a Halloween event is obviously cool when it's got the mazes and all of that, but what I really care about the most is the atmosphere, and sure, it's not perfect by any means, but all of the new music blasting out through the speakers, the lighting adjustments, and just what I think is a lot more fog than usual just meant the whole park finally felt spooky at night and was really immersive. Who knows what this could be like after a few more years of improvements, that's all I'm saying. Burial Grounds is the returning scare zone for this year, which takes place in Mutiny Bay, themed around the Unchosen, where you walk through a one-directional pathway through the Wicker Man area, which features more than enough actors, scares and fire effects, which I thought was done to a really high level, so that's pretty awesome. But what isn't so awesome is the fact that it's the only remaining scare zone in the entire park. I don't want to start sounding like I'm just ranting for the sake of it right now, but are you telling me that out of all of the gardens and Haunted Hollow and just all of the pathways that are literally begging to have more immersive scare zones, and nope, not a single thing. This is something that used to be way better at the park that is seriously lacking nowadays, which is made even worse when they now charge for the scare mazes, and let me tell you, they are not cheap.
In terms of money, we have no money.
And it seems like nothing else is too. Don't get me wrong, the food here is decent now, it's not bad, but it's definitely not great either, but the price is horrendous. I don't even need to say anything more other than that these burgers cost a whopping £20. And hey, if we're on the topic of grilling the park, where's your Halloween decorations, guys? Other than what you get at the front of the park, that's pretty much it. And it would be nice if you could have a reminder every now and then that, you know, you're at Scarefest. But hey, the point of this video is to say that actually, you know what, Alton Towers gets a solid thumbs up from me for this year's event, and that's not even taking into account the scare mazes, because I didn't pay for them. Overall, the park is finally beginning to feel like it has an actual Halloween atmosphere with all the latest additions and changes, and you can't forget those amazing night rides and all of your favourite Alton Towers roller coasters. So is it the perfect Halloween event yet? No, because it still has a long way to go until then. But is it good enough to be just a good Halloween event? Yes, and that's seriously a solid improvement in my books. But what do you think of this year's event? Have you been? What was it like? And do you think that other theme parks in the UK do it any better? Tell me all about it in the comments, but other than that, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.